Nestled on Sydney's upper North Shore, the leafy suburb of Wahroonga is well loved by local residents. With a peaceful village atmosphere, this suburb has long been the perfect place to safely raise a happy family. The Dennises are one such family, having lived in the area for over 20 years.
We really like the community feel of Wahroonga, being able to walk from home to the local shops through the park.
There's a lot of history in Wahroonga. It has a great village feel here. So we live in a very large old house. It was built in 1898 as a guest house. We took the project on to restore it to a single residence, which was really beyond our capabilities at the time. Today it's a 35-room property. We have heritage trees, we have heritage buildings, but it's a great place to live. It's been a great family home for all of the kids over the years.
The restoration of Hazeldean was a labour of love, and it seems impossible that anyone would want to leave this beautiful family home. However, John and Stella placed their heritage property on the market this year at a bargain rate in order to move from Wahroonga because of one serious concern. Welcome to Pennant Hills Road. The high-density traffic of the area is made worse by the 5,000 trucks that use this road each day as the only connection between the northbound M1 motorway and the westbound M2. This disconnect has been labelled the missing link of our national highway network, but as of this year, a solution is underway. The North Connex project will see the construction of a 9-kilometre tunnel that will connect the two motorways and ease congestion in Sydney's northern suburbs.
I've been on council nearly 16 years. I've been a strong supporter of the project. Essentially, Pennant Hills Road has been increasingly congested for a number of years. I was given one anecdote, for instance, of a mother who lived on the west side of Pennant Hills and to take her child to the local primary school on the east side of Pennant Hills. It was an hour trip. Within the one suburb, that's an incredible amount of time.
The new tunnel isn't a problem for residents like John and Stella. The concern lies here, on Barina Avenue, in the middle of the highly residential area of Wahroonga. This location is the approved site for the ventilation outlet, where the polluted air from the tunnel will be dispersed. It is just metres from family homes. We can already see the first changes to this quiet cul-de-sac, but in 5 years' time, this street will look very different. The pollution stack will be unmissable, but it is the highly concentrated emissions from the outlet that are concerning local residents.
As a parent, your primary focus is to bring your children up in safety and in the healthiest environment you can. I think that if you have concerns about pollution and proximity to a stack that's going to be filtering 9 kilometres worth of traffic, I think you're perfectly justified in moving, and even if it means selling your property at a value lower than your expectations. I think you've always got to put your family first and their health first.
Residents' concerns are not ungrounded, as public health professionals explain.
They're composed of the usual automotive pollutants. They are the products of combustion, which is oxides of nitrogen, carbon monoxide, and particulate matter, which is soot.
Particulate pollution is associated with a very broad range of health effects, from reduced lung function to increased respiratory symptoms, all the way up to increased rates of death.
The number of concerned residents was in the hundreds and possibly thousands. They deserved the full attention of all three levels of government.
I think North Connex have been very clever in a lot of ways in making sure that the absolute bare minimum of information comes out. It gives them greater scope down the track if they need it, and it's been frustrating.
The organisation behind North Connex have indeed been very quiet. We approached the North Connex office for a comment on the community concerns, but were told that they were not allowed to speak about the issue. Local primary schools have also been prohibited from making comments. Attempts to contact the State Minister for Roads, Minister for Planning and local member Matt Keane have all been declined. However, in a press release from February, the Minister for Roads, Duncan Gay, assures the community that
North Connex will operate in line with the world's best practices and comes with unprecedented air quality safeguards for any tunnel project in New South Wales.
However, as our investigation found, this is not the case.
I've asked questions about the potential for all kinds of filtration. It's been clearly told to me and formally told the council that that's not necessary.
It's the biggest tunnel project in the Southern Hemisphere in terms of distance. The fact that we have 2 unfiltered stacks, a 9-kilometre tunnel, the quality of air up here will certainly diminish, I think, once the project's completed.
They say that the design of the tunnel is such that it's going to have very, very minimal effect on the air quality in those local suburbs. They're confident their forecast will be accurate. I'm prepared to give them the benefit of the doubt.
With construction already underway, it is now a waiting game for residents like John and Stella to see if local air quality is adversely affected.
I mean, we don't know, but we're going to have to just go through the process now of waiting and seeing.